No, I met Ross. He was at the peak of doing a bunch of mushrooms every day.
Oh, you met him during that time.
Yeah.
That's
and
when
then
you first met
people
him?
were like, how much mushrooms are you on? And he'd say, and they're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But you have no measure of that?
I have no measure. No. So I'm
Have
like,
you
oh,
done drugs?
I've never done drugs.
None?
I mean, not, besides like medical stuff.
What?
Like
Like
are you saying this?
anesthesia and stuff.
It's free. No one's gonna arrest you here. You tell me like you don't like
Tylenol.
you don't get high, man. Come on, get wet. No, I'm kidding.
I didn't grow up around like weed. No one smoked or anything like that where I grew up.
Well, so I'm old. I'm 43, and I was 12 when DARE program came to my school, and then the next day we're all like, where do we get some weed? Because the officer showed us all the drugs, and we're like, weed's pretty harmless, right? I didn't even think about getting high till DARE, and then they found, and then they literally.
But you're off the sauce.
Well, so Friday I drank, or Saturday.
Okay.
Well, because life of moderation, including moderation.
Right.
The only reason I quit drinking is because it's toxic for you, and I found out I'm already have no inhibition because alcohol is a good social lubricant. But if I'm already lubed up,
You don't need to be any more
No,
lubed,
I'm lubed
for
up.
sure. Yeah, you're
So-
constantly lubed.
yeah, I'm.
I've never,
Except for Lubriderm.
yeah. I've never seen you.
Lubriderm. I actually brought it. Well, the fact you said it. Well, because I'm out of my Burt's Beeswax. I ate crawfish on like lips for like 8 hours because like he had 90 pounds, and so once everyone's done, he's like, dude, there's 50 pounds left. You can't stop eating. So we started eating at 4. I was still eating crawfish at midnight, like pulling spicy crawfish on these lips for 8 hours straight. And it was midnight. He's like, you
Moderation,
can't
huh?
stop. Well, is riding a motorcycle stupid? Kind of. And is it riding a motorcycle on 9 grams of mushroom stupid?
Yes.
No, not if you.
It's kind of brave, honestly.
Well, I wouldn't have smoked any weed or alcohol on a motorcycle. That seems.
Oh, well, thank God
that
for
seems
that.
scary. That seems dumb because but when I was on mushrooms, I was like more in tune to everything. Like you're just like I feel like it's locked in. Like it enhances your senses.
Val,
just
does this
feel
check
like-
out?
What part?
The enhances your senses as far as riding a motorcycle?
No,
Yes.
I feel like
Okay.
it enhances your senses, but I would
oh,
worry.
you big into mushrooms? Yeah,
I'm a big psych head.
me too. And do you ride motorcycles?
But I also have probably less traumatic brain injuries than you.
Yeah, well, I had a couple. I got a lot of concussions in high school. Like it was all around the same time. I got a bunch at once where like I was snowboarding and got a concussion from snowboarding, and then my brother at a party and pushed me to the ground and kicked me in the head and got a concussion from that.
Why?
And then I got a surgery and like I got in a car accident. So I had a bunch of concussions all when I was 14, and it really I think
In the
I
same
think
year?
I had like 4 concussions and a surgery all in the same time. That was back then when like we don't know what brain trauma is. Just go
Right.
hit your head some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was before the helmets. Now I wear a helmet if I snowboard. It's been forever. But, that was like helmets were stupid. I really want to say not stupid. I want to use other words. But,
Like what?
there's, calling things gay is why is that? Because we talked about the whole like,
yeah.
I feel like I need to cover some tracks of things we said before.
All right, let's backtrack.
I don't mean offense to anyone. I think, I love everyone, but like, I don't think words should be policed. Okay, here's something I wrote. So, let's talk N-word here.
We're
Well,
back.
hey, no,
We can't
because
keep
at
him
first
off.
I Googled it. I was like, I was wondering if it's a form of fascism to suppress a language, but that's not really fascism.
And he spelled it out.
It's not really fascism like when the Nazis did that. That was fascist, where they were like, wouldn't let you say things. So it's not a form of fascism. So people reclaim the N-word as a form of like oppression. But like, what about rich black kids that were never oppressed and have never had any trouble? Are they allowed to use the N-word? I don't think so. Because using the N-word is like reclaiming the oppression. But if you were never oppressed and you were like silver spoon, like I just want to say a super rich black kid, like Will Smith's kids, are they allowed to use the N-word?
Can I challenge this? Though?
Yes.
I don't
Because
like
they're
I'm on camera with this.
well, I'm just saying because Will Smith's allowed to use the N-word, but can his kids?
When Will Smith's kids go out in the world, people don't necessarily know who they are,
And
right?
they are oppressed.
And they exist as black people
Yeah.
in our country, and they're probably treated differently as a result of that.
Yeah. So I work with a lot of broke people. So I find poor people use the N-word too, like of all colors. Like broke people can use the N-word because they feel oppressed financially. And so I feel like, I'm just curious, like, because before I moved to Texas, there wasn't a lot of N-words in my life, and then you're like, hearing
Wait, do you mean the word or?
no, I mean people saying the word out loud. Well, I moved to Texas,
I
and
thought so, but I
all
just
the
wanted to-
Mexican people here, I was like, oh, you're allowed to use the N-word? Like
But it's
every
not
Mexican.
a matter of allowed and not allowed.
No,
You
people
know
that are saying it that are not black, like I feel they're breaking the rules.
All the Mexicans I work with, they could go to a black neighbor and use the N-word, and they'd be like, yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. You don't know that.
The amount of
You don't
tattoos
know
you have, does that matter?
The word is fluid. It changes, I think, depending on.
I need some more. I think they
LGBTQ.
need to regulate that word. Like, hey.
Please don't
like,
react like I said something
we need the
smart.
N-word
Well,
police.
I saw for the first time I saw Drew Nickens. That guy's white, but like he probably can't use the N-word. He's 50% black, right? And he can't use the N-word. I just saw his show, whatever,
Right.
on Wednesday.
It's how you present to the world and how the world treats you.
Yeah.
If you get to say it,
Yeah.
that's
It's a gamble every time.
Do you feel like
I
you're
don't use the word. I don't care about the word. It doesn't. Not part of my life. But like in a story, like I'm just saying, like,
well, you keep bringing it back up, so it feels important.
well, because it kind of, well, okay, this is gonna sound, like, I don't like. Okay, let me talk about AI. Are we trusting AI with our weather now? No, just I don't know. Whatever it is, Apple weather, we all know blows. Is that offensive to say blows? Unless blowing's a good thing.
None of us said that.
I know. Well, blows. Well, tell grandma. What if a grandma heard like when you're a kid, you're like, don't say it sucks. That's bad.
Do you hear voices that aren't there?
No.
Okay. Because sometimes you do start a sentence like you're answering something that someone said. I've noticed that about you.
I feel like it's just another thought that he has.
It's just another
and
thought.
then he replies out loud to it.
no breaks on the
Yeah.
thought. It's coming through.
The first impressions are everything. So if you first, if I first meet you and maybe I'm like just being normal, I'll be like, oh, normal people don't talk as much as I do.
This is creepy. I don't like this at
Yeah,
all.
I was kind of thrown off for a second.
Oh my god, that was frightening.
Even owning a gun, it's like, ooh, you own a gun? Like maybe that's a good thing. I should own a gun. No, the whole gun ownership still kind of terrifies me.
How do you feel about guns?
I think we should be like Australia and not have them. And then, let's just cut each other. It's one thing if you're a virgin, yeah, you should be f***ing some people until you've had sex hundreds of times. And then after that, you're like, okay, I can, if you're new to f***ing, then you should probably
Do some fucking.
but like,
It's a good sex talk you're gonna give your kids.
like for example, there was a high dive. I remember this random example. I don't know. I haven't thought of this forever. Like, I was like, someone's afraid to go off the high dive and hurt. I was like, I'm gonna go off the high dive and just do as many somersaults until I land. And I did it, and I landed on that belly, and it really hurt. And I just tried to prove the person.
What?
I tried to prove to the person that
Oh.
and because they wouldn't even go off the low dive, and then they didn't even jump in after that. I was like, I just did the forward somersault, not knowing how many I can do, which was about 3.5, 2.5, something like that, until you slap.
You got mad at them for not.
Well, I was like, I will jump off this high dive and spin until I land the water to prove you like even that like.
And before they could even say no, thank you, you were already falling, spinning towards the water.
I love my daily routine. Wake up, get your stuff. I go to 24 Hour Fitness. Luckily, it's a white gym, so the basketball court's empty. No, because the basketball court's empty, so I'm the only one that gets to play the basketball court. It's great. I love it. So I go there. I do full court layups, full sprint layups.
I think that's why it's empty, is because you're scream singing, running across.
Well, when I see some white guy in there to shoot these bunny shots, I'm like, get out of here, bro. Like, I actually don't. I want everyone to experience all their life. I don't want to inhibit anyone's health or happiness. Even today, the guy was like, man, you're so cut. And I was like, that's because maybe I was born this way, and I also don't, because he was like, yeah, I was born fat.
Is that what you told him?
Well, he was like, my mom was fat, I was born fat, and he's like, I still got these love handles back, and this is what he's saying to me. And this guy runs miles every day. Tim, love you, Tim. I could say his last name. Am I allowed to do that? No. No, but I convinced him to take that Chinese herb stuff I'm taking to hopefully darken me.
yeah.
He Sha Wu Fo Ti. I started taking this stuff.
Did you just start rapping?
It's called, the translation is Mr. He with the black hair. Like this Chinese guy hundreds of years ago, like started taking this stuff, and he like made his hair gray to black, and he was like 58, and all started having kids again, and we could never have kids, and he was like getting all youthful, and it's this plant that's like a mother. It's like a female male part, and then at night it like intertwines and like makes love with itself or whatever.
Plant sex, yeah.
Yeah. And then like someone didn't even know there was female male plants. I was like, idiot. So
Was it Tim?
it was no. I really been like at the party. I was trying to talk to everyone about what I learned about digestion, and it's so boring.
At the
So this
party.
What a
is-
good party
So
talk.
literally, and I know like you should follow because I have this. I was like, oh, because they're like, you should do that, and I was like, literally in my note. It says, stop trying to inform people of everything.
And wait, read the back of it.
Say less. Be less. No, I've been
Can you
trying
show that to the camera, please?
I don't know where the cameras are at. Is the camera? Say less, be less. I look at that every day. Say less, be less. I don't actually. I forget to. And then stop trying to inform people of everything, because I just go around wanting to teach everyone everything, and they're like, "Dude, I didn't ask you."
The patron saint of
It's like I want to help.
mansplaining.
I really want to help everyone. I feel like I'm being helpful. I want to date a performer, like a singer, dancer, someone a creator, like someone like that wants to perform. I like performative arts. And my buddy's like, "Oh, you should be with a nurse." I'm like, does she sing? Like, you know, like, what?
You have cancer.
'cause she has a
Well, what if she can fix your boat? Then are you into it?
Does she sing? No. Because, like, the worst is like, hey, let's put on a movie. I'm like, can we put on a movie later? Like, right now it's 7:30. Like, a movie? Like, that's the last thing you do before you go to bed and have sex. Or, you know, like, a movie? A movie? We have energy. Like, we are young and we could die tomorrow. I want to live every day like it's my last day. So I like to, like, you know, sing.
Dude, there's
and
such
get-
a specific girl for you.
I know.
I don't know
I-
where
How do we
she
find
is.
her?
I don't know,
I
man.
refuse to do the online dating, so maybe I should.
You have such strict standards, I feel, for people, and then you're like, but if they have any standards for me, I'm out.
Well, here's the thing. It's not my strict standard is.
Sing.
I said,
Being able to
do you have
fix everything.
For sure.
No, desire to be healthy.
Yeah.
Do you love to sing?
Yeah.
And
can you
an
do
active
my
sex life. That's
my
it. Like
you paint
some
my
girls that like.
baseboards and fix the car?
And the boat.
You're adding things
No,
to
that
the
was
list.
all a joke. That
Okay.
was a joke.
All right.
I wish I was gay. That'd be awesome. Be like, let's go blow each other.
Yeah.
You
That's
keep
what-
describing your dream girl, and I think it is what you
well,
want.
every guy just wants to get their sucked.
But wait,
and
you're telling me
so
if
if you're
you-
two gay guys, like this is
No,
great.
hold on. If you were gay, you still wouldn't have these like standards for a gay dude.
Do they still have to sing?
You would still be you.
They would be more
Every
likely
gay
to.
guy likes
I
to sing.
think you'd have an easier time.
Well, when
for
I
sure.
when I dated that Latin girl, it was she only had gay guys friends, and it was normally just girls' night out with them. But since they let me be part of girls' night with the gay guys and her, because they all liked me because I kind of fit in, and I'm like,
you're kind of gay.
You're flamboyant.
You're flamboyant,
sexually straight, but as far as like I said, I'm gay as hell. I said that the first time. I was gonna paint my nail. Like I'm not. I don't think anything's embarrassing. It's like it's
Right.
fun to be dressed up and colorful and like
Yeah.
shit, and
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
singing and like cooking. All these things that are considered gay. It's like, yeah, it's gay. It's not homosexual. There's a difference, you know. Like, well, because to me, people, I think homosexual became gay because everyone back in the day, gay was nice. Everyone was so nice, and now there's all these assholes that you're not gay, you're homosexual, you ain't gay, because you're too mean and unhappy to be gay. You know, you might be homosexual, but you're not gay. Because gay is like, oh hey.
So homosexual
oh.
cannot be gay.
In my opinion, but this is my world. I don't know that.
According to you, is
well,
what
just
I
like
mean,
I don't
yeah.
think love is a feeling. I think it's a choice. But
Right.
but all my thoughts and everything I believe is not the same as everyone else. I'm used to doing everything myself, anyways. And so
You do
I've
kind of take over things and do them yourself.
if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I can't be part of your
Yeah.
like.
You have a control problem.
I don't want to be part of a failure. You know, it's kind of like
You don't want your
You
name?
probably shouldn't have kids.
no. Actually, I'll be the best father. I literally everything in life takes effort and time.
Yeah,
So if you're a
money.
single person without like minions and servants, I was about to use the other. I was going to use the SL.
you. Yeah, thank you for
and the SL
correcting
servant.
yourself.
Are you an SL servant? What does that mean? It means, well, you know, I don't want to dig myself deeper. I don't like silence. I learned that, like, you know how some people meditate in silence, like silence. I go, well, my meditation is loud noises. I like sounds. Like literally, I was making a song the other day, and I was like talking about how like fill my silence with your voice. Or I was like, I like someone to sing to me, or like, you know, I like music. I just like to hear like.
Do you go long periods of time where you don't say or hear anything?
Yeah, at my house, like I'll get home. Like now my thing.
Because I feel like you're always singing. You say you're always singing.
After I get home, I put on my red light therapy cap for 20 minutes so I can help stimulate things. I put on a back massager and I read. Oh, it's not science. I read out loud to myself, actually. It's good for your white matter of your brain. So I do read a book out loud to myself every day now.
Okay.
Almost every day. I'm reading Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman right now. It's good. Not that you guys read, obviously. Dorks don't
I'm
read.
reading right
No,
now.
I'm talking
reading
to these
too.
dorks. No, you're
No, I
reading.
read.
Yeah.
Really?
I got two
Why are
books
you
on
so
me right now.
surprised?
Well, most people don't read because
Yeah.
maybe because when I didn't read, I thought no one else did. Now that I
Yeah.
read, I'm like, oh, you guys read. A lot of people don't read. Yeah,
I just started reading within the last year, though.
yeah. You should try reading out loud because it helps.
You're like that.
It helps with everything. It's fun to read.
What would you want them to read to you? Does it matter?
Anything that you can do some voices with, where there's characters, like because there's got to be characters.
Yeah.
Like
You should just go hang out at like Barnes and Nobles. They have like children's readings from time to time.
Well,
Okay,
the
good.
last thing I want to say about all you guys
Yes.
is, you know how like I think a lot of comics are depressed and everything, but something about cause I'm just connected to like the Black Rabbit and the Rockies, which apparently you guys are all the same ecosystem.
Yeah.
And most of you guys are pretty happy comics at the Black Rabbit here. Like most people are pretty not depressed, but like you know like when I used to go to the creek and other places, everyone's miserable. You're like, God, you should yourself.
Oh shit!
That's a good way to leave it.
Yep.